Oh no, it didn't work. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Minor Illusion, where tonight we'll be sitting down to play another one-shot story. This time we're going to be dealing with our bold, brutish, brave, and vulnerable to death, as he would like to call it, Tetsu. Tonight we'll explore the past as we usually do with all of our characters from the campaign. Episode 6 now lands us with our trusting human monk, the silent but heavy drinker he is. And how are we today?
I'm good. I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm just tired. Busy day.
I get that.
So as normal, top stories are about exploring the past. Nothing really directly affects the future, but you get to explore your character, get to know it a bit more, and it gets you to roleplay in a single environment that focuses entirely on you and gets you to really bring out your character and act with a bit more. It gives you a bit more fleshed in out that you can take with you to the main campaign. So, short stories typically always occur when the player character goes to sleep. Usually they start dreaming about a past event that they remember, and some of the details will not always be accurate. For example, you won't be running around for your high level skills and equipment, but you'll remember it being somewhere you could win, and we'll use the same character sheets as such. So that's why it explains why you've suddenly still got all your level 4 abilities, even though technically at this point you should be level 1. Well, no announcements today. We're probably talking about something in regard to the Christmas time, but we'll see what happens. We're probably going to discuss it again at the start of episode 12 on Monday. Uh, Best wishes to Alvivor, who currently isn't well,
Definitely.
and hope you feel better after tonight, or rather tomorrow. We'll see you home and back on stream on Monday. Right then. I think it's time
Just,
for us to get started. Yep, sorry.
just a second. However, hope you recover fast. But
Awesome. Things
take it
happen.
away.
Yeah, alright. Well, let's get it started. So, as always, what a day. I'm going to have my sleep. And during your next short rest, you could probably just decide, oh, I just remember all this afterwards. This is what happens. You go back to sleep and you wake up feeling quite fresh. But you're in a hurry because you know you got to be somewhere. You wake up in your chambers back at the monastery before it was burnt down. You look
Okay.
around you and see your P-packed equipment and gear, your bag and your stave, your quarterstaff that is, sitting beside the bed ready to go. Do you get ready or what do you do?
Yeah, I'll get up, just double check over everything, make sure everything's packed that I need, and just have a quick look around.
Being, what would be the word to hear? The word I would think of something like being more precise, be more deliberate, where you are already very sure you've already packed everything you check anyway. Very diligently, though you've got everywhere where it's supposed to be every part of your flasks, your food, other things, all there in the spots that they should be on the side of the bag. Some things a little bit of place where from sitting and leaning overnight, but everything is where you expect it to be. Some burnt out candles over the side of the plate. Wax is almost completely gone, probably burning for the night to keep your room lit while you slept. Yeah. Gear up,
Uh,
bag on, quarterstaff in hand.
yep.
What'd you do?
I'll go out, have a look, see if I can see anyone around, or if I can see anyone close to my room.
Okay. So, you exit the room, wooden floor corridor around is the monastery you're at as you remember it. And give me a perception check.
16.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 18. I was looking at persuasion.
Okay. Could you give me a athletics or acrobatics check?
Okay, going for acrobatics. 20.
Well, that was a with advantage against you. That advantage was a natural 1, but the other result was a natural 20. So both maximum and minimum result, but obviously you can choose which one to take. You're in a headlock.
Okay. Do I recognize who it is?
Oh yeah, it's Riv.
Okay.
Riv,
Uh,
we'll say if today's finally the day. We get to go try out for the Koloff Championships. You take your time getting up.
that's life.
You lay back.
I'll let you have this one, headlock, but next time it's you going to be in the headlock, my friend.
Takes fist, pushes the knuckles into your head and rubs really hard. Not doing any damage, but it's very uncomfortable. Just waxing you up. Let's go push you up and you get up properly. Says, been waiting for you for the past hour or so.
You
You're
could
gonna
have
head
came
or
and
not?
woke me up.
I did. Your door's locked.
I'm pretty sure you can get in either way.
Oh yeah, like breaking the doors down is really going to get me not into trouble.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, you'll fix it. The masters will be happy.
That's fine. Yeah, let's go.
Perfect. I mean, how many hours is it to get there?
I thought you knew that.
You're the one who planned all this.
It takes as long as it takes.
Look, you're not a wizard, you're a monk. I mean, things don't matter to us as much. If you want, you can roll a survival check to try and see if you can figure out how far it will take for us to get there.
6.
6. Half a day is what your interpretation is. Could be a little bit longer or shorter. But you know it's a straight path towards it. There's a nice path that goes out to the main road which follows its way towards the city that has a lot of traffic. So no one's around much. Everybody's out doing other task work. It is late morning. And... Are you excited?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think
Chatting.
Do you think you'll win? You guys just continuing to walk through the monastery, out through the main entrance, down the steps, and just trail to the dirt path, and begins leading the way southward from the monastery. Well, are you going to win?
Gonna try it. Hell.
You don't sound confident.
Well, we're gonna be as confident as we can be. We don't know what exactly we're going into, so they're usually, as always, good combatants. So we'll do as damnedest.
Bit humble for you. Ugh. Oh well. Just as you get quite far, you've managed to now move about 20 minutes from the monastery, still in sight. It's as you reach the top of a hill that's cresting over the south hill range of the monastery. If you'd like, give me a perception check.
$15.
Okay. You spot a large beast flying in midair, quite high up, quite far away actually, flying northward across the desert to the north.
Can I tell what it is?
Not with the check you have there, but it's something quite large and huge, and it's heading northward away from the monastery and yourselves.
Okay. At least it's not coming towards the village.
You think it might be maybe potentially a rock or maybe a dragon. Dragons are not uncommon here. The metallic dragons have been responsible for trying to keep the undead down. As you're aware, they're very aggressive to humanoids that they see, not out of spite, but more of self-protection. Last thing they need is someone to shoot them out the sky and then turn them into undead worms. If you use the attack. Yeah, they rather kill whatever they see, as you will aware. And ooh.
Yes.
Riv, however, sees what you're looking at. Oh, that's a metallic dragon. Travelling southwest northeast. Maybe it's going to Bahamut's Justice.
Okay.
Oh well. It's probably clearing out some undead or doing something interesting. Not our problem, we got somewhere to be. While the city still stands at least.
That's true.
Let's get going. Okay. So 2 hours later, talking about planning on the tournament itself. Without even a perception check required, a little girl sprints past you both in a terrifying looking panic. Heavy breathing, but running really fast. And I would say probably younger than Fia. But probably looking about maybe 9 or 10.
Okay. Can I try and stop the child and see what's going on?
She's already past you. She's running away quite fast. She gave you guys a wide berth. Just afterwards, a man is following, chasing after her. Oh, excuse me, sorry guys. Get back here! Runs off, chasing her.
Okay. Turn around and start chasing the guy,
Why?
wondering why the child's running away.
He looks and goes, my daughter's in trouble. Don't need your help, thank you.
Okay. If it's same as his child, then that's it.
Okay. Rev looks a bit worried why you suddenly run off and says, none of our business, man.
Still good to help.
So, 5 minutes later, come across a little farmhouse. Uncommon to find here. Still quite run down. As you're aware, the vegetation around here is not that great. With all the issues that the local have been having with the undead. You see a man leaning against a cart, sitting against it, clutching his stomach.
Okay. Ask him if he's okay.
You hear laboured breathing. No response.
I'll grab my water skin out my bag and offer him a drink. See if that helps him any.
These are terrible songs for this. He's hurt. He's got stab wounds with immediate spots over him. He does a medicine check to see how the extent of the damage is. Yeah. Stab wounds, looks like punctures. Says, my daughter. Where is she?
What was she wearing?
Gives you a brief description.
That
As much as you can from the girl. That girl, it seems to be quite similar to the one that was earlier. Not quite as clean because she was running through mud and dirt. Probably a little bit dirtier now. But with reasonable suspicion, same girl.
Okay, the guy that's bleeding out in front of me, is that the same guy that ran past me, or is that a different guy?
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely not the same guy.
No.
Okay.
It says, there was someone chasing her. It says, yes. Some bandits nearby did
I want to actually start chasing back and see if I can see where they've went. Potentially trying to follow any tracks or something like that.
We still need to sort his wounds because he will not be alive for too long.
Rive, can you try and heal him at all?
Thrust his hand forward onto the wound. You see a faint glow to the arm, push into him. Oh, wound is healed. He says, I hope I don't have to do that too often because I need this energy for the tournament.
You know, if I could do that, I would.
You know how to heal yourself, but not heal others. Stay here. If you see the patrols, let them alert them to what's happening. We'll go find your daughter.
Exactly. And
Thank you.
we ran off.
Yep, you guys head off quite quickly. Make a survival check.
Cool.
So you're looking around for trailing to see where... You might run back to where you last saw them, making an anticipation where they were to after that point. Now trying to track them. What do you
22.
have? 22, okay, that's perfect. You see fresh tracks, easily identifiable, heading westward. One of them is being dragged. The other one is much larger feet. From what you can ascertain, is a girl has been grabbed and has been pulled by the arm and being led off. You can see where she's been digging her heels, trying to stop them from taking her with them. She begin making chase. 10 minutes later, don't hear any voices, any screaming. You still got a very good idea whereabouts nearby they are.
Okay.
So make a perception check.
Five.
You smell fire.
Can I tell what direction the smell's coming from at all?
Nope, you definitely can't, but you can smell fire. This is fire that there's a bit of meat on it, so that something is being cooked probably nearby.
Okay, can I have a look up in the sky to see if I can see any smoke rising up at all?
Yeah, we can have a perception check. This time will be your sight. The first one will with smell.
Okay, so what's our?
Yeah, perception check. I'm saying this will be with sight, then smell.
Okay, that one's a 15.
You just
So-
catch it. You catch it through the gaps of the trees. There's a small smokestack building off towards the south.
I'll head towards that direction.
Okay. Whoever's still looking around catches you, goes, where you going?
I can smell something and I can see smoke coming from this way.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see it. Maybe. What if it's an encampment to the Dojin army? You know, they're not like being disturbed by people running up to them in the middle of the day or night, for that matter. You need to be careful.
Well, we will.
You find
we'll
you guys. Something all of a sudden mid conversation that you're actually getting there quite quickly. See, the smoke is a small campfire, not so much of a large one. Make another perception check just to overview the area for what you can see.
That one was an 18.
Okay. Yep, you can see a couple of tents. And you hear three men talking, three distinct different voices, all around the same smoke stack that you saw earlier for the campfire. None of them you recognize as being one of the ones from before.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Want to try and wait a wee bit to potentially see if the other person's potentially just hiding or.
Okay. You do hear a girl's voice complaining, maybe a bit more pleading.
Can I tell if it was from one of the tents or what direction it was from?
It's coming from the camp, definitely, but you're not sure where.
Okay.
You're
Still,
Mhm.
I was just going to say, still staying in the tree line so I don't get seen. I was saying about potentially going around the camp to see if I can try and get a more distinct direction of where the voice was coming from.
So as you try to listen more carefully, maybe reposition yourself slightly, Riv doesn't pick up on anything different, but you do. It's a young girl and a man arguing in common, and says, "You look, we're gonna sell you. You're gonna make us a lot of money, and we're gonna use your dad's house as a nice little base for us to actually work from. Big up gold to get some nice good steel, so you can steal other kiddies like you and sell you off to the slavers.
Okay.
You
So,
ain't going to see your daddy any longer. You'll never see him again."
okay, can I tell what direction he's facing compared to me?
No, you can't see this person.
Okay.
You know there's a voice coming with his hand, and you hear another voice going, "Ah, shut up! She can't get out of there anyway. She's locked up. Come get some food. We're gonna leave in the morning."
Okay. When it comes to the camp, the campfire most likely is probably towards the middle of the tent. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Can I work out where it is I can hear the voice from?
Potentially north side. Potentially, you're not sure.
Okay. I want to try and sneak up, so try and stealth towards the actual tents to see if I can try and work out what tent the voices are coming from.
And that's fine. Roll a stealth check.
17.
Okay. You begin approaching quietly. You see you getting quite close. All of a sudden, you didn't even see this coming, but a larger man that was around the fire just stood up and just pulled his crossbow and he's pointing at it and he says, "Can I help you, sir?"
No, not really.
"Why sneak around my camp?"
Why did you take a child?
They all looked at each other. "Can I ask you to roll initiatives?" And load up Astral.
Yep.
What's your hit point total?
Hit point. I'll need to take.
Oh, well, do your initiative first.
I'll leave my temp there because that was from last week. 44 is my total, and initiative is 18.
44, did you say?
4 is total health, and initiative's 18.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got initiative.
So 4.
Okay. Head on to Astral.
Come on. Start playing. Okay.
So, I think you've got the wrong camp. I suggest you leave.
Well, I don't think I do because I can hear a child coming from one of the tents.
The one on the crossbow goes, "No, we insist, leave." Riv walks up and joins you. And says, "That little girl does not belong to you." And he says, "Is that right?" "I think we disagree." Then another man comes out of the tent. And he says, "Oh, I definitely disagree. This is my land. And I think you better leave. Or we'll rough you up. Like her daddy."
war daddy that's still surviving right now because of us.
Well, tell you what, since you're interfering with our business, we'll deal with you and then we'll go back there and,
If
make
you get
some mincemeat.
if you get the chance.
Ooh, boys, he thinks he thinks he's gonna survive this day. Maybe I should have my boys teach you a lesson about respect.
Okay, let's see if they can teach me anything about not sucking.
Oh, you think he's cute? Yeah. There's 4 of them. Can we not try and antagonize all of them at the same time?
Well, surely if they're so good, they would like to do one-on-one because they want to try and teach me a lesson.
Big one just twats the guys in the back head and says, "Go fucking kill that guy." And he sits back down and he grabs something off of the spit, out goat leg straight off. This will be funny. Okay. So lucky number 1 is up first. He will move up to his speed. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He draws 2 little knives and just stands there going, "You want a piece of me?" Tetsu, you're up next.
Cool. So I get up close to him. So I'll go right in front of him.
So as you enter melee range, you trigger his prepared attack. He's now going to use his main hand attack. Does a 24 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
1 point of poison damage.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So I plan to first of all, I'm going to use my quarterstaff and just whack him with it.
Go for it.
Dual hand. So that is. So that's an 18.
18 hits. Yep, go for it.
So that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then I plan to use 1 key point and use Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
First one is. It's 20, so not natural, but 20.
That's a hit.
Cool. D4 plus 4. That's another 8.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And second attack is 13.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So we come up and as soon as you come up, he goes, "Oh, ah, fuck!" I just go spin around and go clank, and then smack, and then you throw your staff to your hand and bring up another punch. He ducks it. The guy that sits down continues to take a bite. Rev moves up and moves in around him. Brings up his quarterstaff, spins it around, smack is a hit. 2-handed attack. Let's have a look. And hits for 12 points of bludgeoning damage. So he hits him there, and he kicks the polearm up and hits again with the blunt end at the bottom. And does not hit. The guy ducks over under it, but it's still hurt. Just holds his head. That shot has opened up. He's now bleeding above the head, onto the nose and the eye. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So he pulls out a knife again. So he's going to make his first attack against you. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay. So 4 points of piercing damage and 1 point of poison damage.
Okay.
And does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. And I take it a 6. Sorry, 9 doesn't hit either. That's fine.
No.
Okay. Guy near the tent just folds his arms and goes, "Kill him already. Be done with it. And I want you to start tying up this camp." We're back to the top. The guy that ran up to you first. First attack is a 13. Second attack is a 19.
Yep, that one hits.
2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's a 24. That's
Yep.
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
How you doing?
25.
Okay. You're up next.
Okay. So, again, what I plan to do is... How badly wounded does the first guy...
He's bleeding from the head, quite profusely from the swing of that quarterstaff.
Okay. I plan just keep aiming for his head.
Go for it.
Again, Johan quarterstaff. That one was 19.
That's a hit. And damage?
Plus 4 is 12.
12 points of damage, lovely. And what next?
I'll just use an unarmed strike against him now as well.
Yeah, go for it.
19 is 25.
That's a hit.
That's 4 this time. And again, 8 damage that time as well.
Okay. Anything else?
Not really anything I can do right now.
That's fine. The
Yeah,
brute guy
that's-
throws down, just because he's eating, picks up a horn that he's been drinking from and goes, what? Says, "You're getting your ass handed to you." Riv is up next. He's going to spend a key point and use Hand of Healing on you.
Okay.
Take 7 points of healing.
Okay. Okay.
And then he's just going to use Flurry of Blows. Strikes the guy between you and him.
Mhm.
I'm going to apologise. I can't move him anywhere near you. I'm going to have to move him around here, sorry. Just a quick opportunity to attack, which does miss, that's fine. So he hits you, that's fine, that's fine. Here's a hit. Let's see here. I need to move the characters first before I do anything silly. That's 8 points of damage that he hits him. He see him fade his arm, runs up towards him, and just thumps him right in the chin, straight onto the back of his head. Rolls over into his chest, over the back of his head. So his fireball is still firing, and he turns and hits you with the other strike.
Okay.
Get 5 points of healing.
Nice. On top of the 7 beforehand.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Both the big guy at the back and these guys are a little bit taken back what just happened. Lucky runs. Okay, moves out of your reach.
So, see, because he left my reach, don't I get an opportunity attack?
Yes.
So I'm gonna whack him with my quarterstaff.
Go for it.
Nine plus 15.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
7 plus 4. No. Yeah, 7 plus 4. 11.
Okay. Pop. That's a natural 20. And Riff brings up a prolonged strike and cracks on the back of the head really hard. He's definitely hurt by that. No one's. Apparently he goes, "What are you doing?" Sally pulls out something from his pocket and steps up to you both. He's going to throw it right here. See the ping? Okay. Can you make his dexterity saving throw, please?
So 19.
Okay, you both succeed. So he throws it here. Bang! You both managed to dodge it, but he threw an alchemical fire at you.
Okay.
Get yourself sorted out! Kill him! Top of the initiative order. You're up next.
Okay. See if I want to move forward where the dead guy is, with the where you've put that fire circle. Would I take any damage from that fire there if I
You
go one
would.
block in front of me?
You would be in contact with that fire.
What about the one square ahead of it? The one right below Bandit Sea?
You, as I said, you would be in. Okay, you'll be in contact with fire there.
Okay.
I just realised something. I might want to double check this. I said check. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
an idiot. Boop. There we go, guys. I'm so sorry.
What?
This is us being terrible. This is me being terrible and under a lot of pressure, being tired, and dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment. I didn't bring up the map for the stream. So just watching me and you talk. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. You're catching the fight now. This is why we need someone on the side to just basically handle this part of the stream. Okay, so what do you want to do?
So I want to take one step back.
I'm going to get you to do a dexterity saving throw. Oh, a bit. No, that's fine. Okay, so can you take 1 fire damage for starting within the fire?
Okay. Do you want me to do the dex saving throw, or
No dex saving. So they did that was to dodge the actual the thrown alchemist fire. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm going to take a step back, which I've done. I'm then going to use. Let's just double check my spacing wise. I'm going to use Radiant Sunbolt,
Okay.
which I'm just double checking how many key. Okay, it's only 1 key. Nice. So, and then. So that is. I can hit them as long as they're in 30 feet. So that is 25.
That's a hit.
So that's a d4 plus 4. That's a 5.
Okay. And who's that hitting?
Bandit C. Here's what I want to just double check.
You can see a wound open up on his back as he's running away from you. Yep.
Okay. When looking at the Radiant Sunbolt's specifications there, when you take the attack action during your turn and you use this special attack as part of it, you can spend 1 key and make a special attack twice as a bonus action. What would that be in relation to?
So where are you reading this?
So see if you look at my character sheet. Just click on Radiant Sunbolt in my actions, and this third paragraph down, or third section there, and then it goes on to say when you gain a extra attack feature, this special attack can be
Level
used.
5 is when you get extra attack feature.
Yeah, so what I'm more looking towards there is that third paragraph there. When you take the attack action during your turn, you can use a special attack as part of it. You spend 1 key, and you can make a special attack twice as a bonus action.
And you can use this for any attacks you have an extra attack feature. That's a weird one, yeah. The way it's worded.
Because that's why I've always confused when it comes to that specific part of it. Because that will dictate what I then do next.
I think you can take a bonus action and use the Radiant Sunbolt.
As long as I pay an additional key.
Does it appear to say that you use any additional key or not? So yeah, I think you'll be fine. I'll clarify that for a second.
Because the way I'm interpreting that is you can spend 1 key to make a special attack twice as a bonus action. I probably should have asked this before stream, but I completely forgot to meaning to ask it.
Basically, what it does means is you replace a weapon attack or armor strike with a Radiant Sunbolt when you take this action. If you do so, you have the option of spending 1 key point to make 2 more Sunbolts as bonus action.
Okay, yeah, I plan to
I
do that.
wonder, does it... Radiant
What?
Sunbolt, does that even require your first attack to even cost?
See, I always believed that it cost 1 to cast it.
I think you don't have to use it.
Okay, I'll be using that completely wrong this whole time then. So then, okay.
So you can make straight Sunbolt at absolutely any time, but you can use a bonus action to go, haha, again on top of it.
Yeah. Okay, so essentially I've already paid the key point to do the additional ones
go for it.
anyway, so going for that. Nat 20, so 26.
Okay. That 20 is automatically crit, which means it hits.
Okay, so do I get double dice or is it double damage for
Double
that?
dice. It's
Okay,
always
so
double dice.
2d4 plus 4 radiant. So 5, 9 damage for that one. And second one, 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yep.
Oh, this one's better. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for this one.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I wouldn't be able to just like trying. I would need to use an action to try and pull Rive out of the fire, right?
You've already used action, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then no, that's me.
Perfect. Okay. Oops.
The fuck?
Okay. Big dude. Just saw what happened. He's like, whoa! Takes it a bite. Riv is up next. Riv takes cocked 3 points of fire damage. Moves out and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep on grabbing him. 7, 8, 9, 10.
How far is his walk speed?
50.
Nice.
So he's going to go for attack with his polearm. Natural 20. And that's 10 points of damage. Bonus action to use his Bastard Polearm feature. And that's another hit. Three. So 13 points of damage.
Nice.
The big guy, the guy he hit doesn't seem to be too phased by that attack. The big guy gets up and he goes, right, that's it. He pulls out a great club. So first swing misses, second swing hits, third swing hits. 4, 8, It's not very good on the swing, so 8 points of damage to Riv. The band leader turns around, draws his scimitar and a dagger, slashes with scimitar. It's a miss. Goes in for the dagger. It's a miss, and brings up a scimitar again. That's a hit, and deals 8 points of slashing damage. Riv is getting sliced and diced by the two big guys. You're up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and get over to Rive to try and help out. So 5, 10, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40 would get me there.
Okay.
And whilst I'm here, I'm going to use Radiant Sunbolt
Okay.
as my main action.
Okay.
Attack Bandit C.
Go for it.
It's 19.
That's a hit.
7 for that one.
Perfect.
He's
He's running up and smash the hit chest. He spins and falls to the floor. Face down.
I'm going to use 1 key point so I can cast another 2.
Go for it.
Am I able to target more than one person with these then? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I've used the first one on him. I can then use it on Ian.
For example, you could move between your attacks if you wanted.
Cool. I then plan on blasting the next 2 into Bandit A.
Go for it.
So, first roll. Nat 20. Yes.
Okay.
So, double dice. So, 6. 10 for the first one.
Okay.
And the second one is at 14 this
It's a
time.
hit.
Okay. And that's just 1 die. So that one is for 7. So
Perfect.
17 for the 2 attacks combined there.
Alrighty. Brute goes for. That's Bandit's B. He goes for free swings with his great club. And that's fine, yep. Misses. Hits. Hits. So it's 13 points of bludgeoning damage to Riv. Riv is up next. Very hurt Riv. He's gonna go ahead and swing up his staff. And misses. He's gonna go flurry of blows. Actually, hand of healing. First one is a hit and deals 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And punches his own arm. And gets back 6 point. Oh, sorry, that's rolled dice. Gets back 3 points, 3 hit points. Okay. Battle Leader's up next. Turns to you. Slash misses. Stab misses. Slash definitely hits because that's a... Yep, 22.
Yep.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Cool. Down to 29.
You're up next.
Cool. And either way, I'm usually spending 1 key per turn, so again, gonna just Radiant Sunbolt this shit.
Go for it.
And I'll be using the 1 key point as well.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1, the first one.
Yep. Sees your hand first, you push your hands out of the way with his scimitar.
Yeah. So, because I've spent the key point, 17, 23.
Okay. Yep.
8 for the first one. It's all going into A.
Yep, that's fine.
Second one is 15.
That's a hit.
And again, 8 as well.
Okay.
So 16 in total that time.
He seems actually seems to be fine. Oh, what the hell are those? Yeah, bit more agitated than anything else. Brutus up next. He swings his great club towards Riv. Miss. Hit. Hit. Okay. 14. You saw Riv weather both attacks, but the second attack still hit him. Catches him on the outside, and all of a sudden you see, bang, Riv is out.
Okay.
First attack against you is 17.
Nope.
Nope. That one's a 21.
Yeah, that one hits.
Take 7 points, no, 8 points of slash damage.
Yep.
Okay, you're up next.
Okay, so first of all, want to do, am I able to use my action to give Rive or put the Lesser Austral healing potion I have to...
You're not carrying any of those right now.
Okay. Shit. Surely I would have some sort of healing potion in my bag.
None.
Shit.
You can do a medicine check to try to stabilize him.
How badly does A seem right now?
So the one you're fighting in front of you just now,
Yeah.
seems fine.
Yeah, better off trying to get him up. Can I do some sort of medicine check to see if
Go for it.
to try and stabilize him?
Yeah, do a medicine check.
It's +2. 20.
Okay. So he's no longer at risk of dying. And okay, perfect.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
So I plan on just using Flurry of Blows now. Spending another key point to do 2 melees against Bandit A. First one's 17. Okay.
Can't do fireballs.
How?
You have to do the attack action. Fireballs, after you take the attack action, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed attacks. That's a bonus action. So you have to an attack action. You didn't use the action to attack, you used action to do stabilizing.
Okay. In that case, then I plan on just.
Do you want to use Patient Defense?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. To the end of your next turn, you can dodge all attacks. Or rather, you have advantage to. So enemies have disadvantage to attacking you. So. That's you, I take it?
Yeah, that's me.
Guy moves behind you. And it eliminates the disadvantage he has against you because he's flanking you now. That's a natural 1. That's a 15, I think that was. Give me a second. 15.
Okay. Just a quick question. See, when it comes to flanking and the fact that he had imposed disadvantage from that, wouldn't that just even out instead of allowing still to roll up?
That's what's happening.
Okay.
He's got more than 1 attack.
Okay.
Yep. Does a 15 hit?
No.
18?
No.
Ooh, look at you. Nope. That will. Okay, so there's a 21 hit.
Yes.
Take.
Is that with disadvantage?
No, because they're both flanking you.
Okay, and yeah. Okay.
So that's 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You're up next.
So this turn. I gonna whack A with my staff. Doing no. No, I'm going for Radiant again.
Go for it.
Five.
Nope.
Spend one of my few last key points. Purely just so I can do another 2. And first one's going to go for A again. That is 22 to hit.
It's a hit.
For 7.
Okay, he is injured.
And second one is 16.
That's a hit.
That one was an 8.
Okay. So these attacks now have advantage against you. So that's a natural 20.
I'm dead.
That's a 19 plus 5, so that's 24 for the second attack. And the third attack does not hit.
So not 20 on the first and normal damage on the second.
Yep. And these are the clubs from the boot. For the one behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And another 11.
I am down.
That's fine. So you went down to 16 there. Then 11 doesn't bring you down to your vision. That's okay, that's fine. Okay. Can you make D20 rolls, please? And tell me as you go.
That one, the first one?
Yeah, tell me the results as you go.
18.
Okay.
No, sorry, 8. Second one was 8, not 18, sorry.
Sorry, what was the first one then? I didn't hear that one.
First one was a nat 20.
Okay, don't need to do any more then.
Okay.
Okay, you come to probably about 2 hours ago as Riv's hand touches your chest and heals you using his last key point.
Mm-hmm.
4 points of sorry, is that 4? Is that? Double check that for you right now. 5 points of healing.
Okay.
The bandits are nowhere in sight. You're a little way off where the camp was when you start to look around. There's no sign of the little girl. What'd you do?
Can I see any sort of tracks or anything like that to explain what direction either we've moved in or they've moved to?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm not rolling that dice because that one gives me bad luck. So first one's 17. Perception, yeah.
Yeah, perception, roll 2 d20s and take the lowest option.
Yeah, so 18, 19 is the first one.
Cabot, you check to see what dice roll rolls highest. Lowest, sorry, and then count it. You have to count it twice.
Yeah, so it is 14.
Okay. You're not able to figure out what's happened. You don't see anybody inside. There's no one to be found.
Okay.
You look around. There's no discernible tracks nearby. Riv puts on your shoulder, staggers as well to where he goes. That was a bad idea. Closes his eyes, just falls to the knee and goes, "Oh. My head hurts." He gets up but then rolls onto his ankle and falls down again.
I'll go
Holds his head
and
and it just looks completely not sure exactly which way is up. So he's very dizzy. I think my skull's been cracked.
Okay.
Grabs your arm, goes, "Go to Koloff, I can look after myself, get part of that tournament and win. I'll see you back at the monastery."
You sure you're going to be fine?
I'll be okay. Need a rest. You get my key back in, and once my key's back in, I'll sort myself out.
Okay.
I'm not that far from the monastery. We're a couple hours away.
Okay. Well, the likelihood of us being able to find that kid now is low, so...
I don't know how long we've been here for, but we should have been in Call of City by now. It's almost dark.
Yeah. I'll get heading.
Go. Go. Just go.
I'll turn around and start running as fast as I can so far, since I've just been brought back from KO'd.
Yeah, you're running fine. Just a little bit off, but not quite inability to go. You pass by a smouldering mess. Can you give me an investigation check?
I already know what this is. That is... investigation is 5.
Yeah. Farmhouse. You saw before. That's all you know. That's all you can see.
I don't really have time to kind of look at, so I'll just keep heading.
And that's fine. So, with the encounter over, while you're walking, you can realise you don't seem to might be quite ready to fight so many people at the same time. Especially those that punch above you. You've managed to kill 2 of them, but 2 remaining knocked you out. Quite hard blows to the head. You feel a little bit of a haze every now and again, just from the impact of what you took.
Mm.
But you're still going on good. You make your way. Okay. Make your way towards the town.
Mhm.
You see the entranceway to the downtown of Clove City. Heavily guarded. Just the place is filled with catapults, entrenchments, everything. You spend about 10 minutes trying to get through the queue to get into the city. You eventually get in. And as you enter the city, you trip over some feet because your feet, you're still not quite fully steady. And you hit the floor, seeing nothing but a tavern floor, or the floor of the tavern that you fell asleep into that night. And you wake up from
Okay.
your ordeal.
Okay.
You remember, as you think about the dream yourself, after the tournament, which you managed to win through remarkable odds, that was the same trip you took when you were heading back to the monastery. That you found it ascended, razed to the ground, and you've not seen Rev since. You've not seen him since. Since then, you went back to Colof City, went to Arcadia and all the other major cities and began fighting in tournaments. Eventually, found your way to Severe to the adventure you're currently on. But still, your friend Riv is missing. The little girl missing. You have no idea what's going on. You hope Riv is fine. You knew he was alive when you last saw him. He wasn't there when you came back from him. He moved off. Memories are starting to fade again a little bit, to just nothing more of a vivid dream. But you do remember that night when you failed to save somebody's life. And a friend went missing as part of that. And that's all you have time for. So not all stories are supposed to have good ends. You're not supposed to win them all.
Yep.
Tetsu learnt that, which is why he either tries his best to try and get through the fight and win, or he accepts the inevitable when it does come.
And that's why I'm quite protective of other people as well that I become friends with.
Indeed. You did notice a little technique that you did remember seeing Riv do, and Riv did actually spend quite some time teaching you this technique that you seem to briefly forgotten. So you've gained a feat called Polearm Master. Which has been added. So when you attack, so when you take the attack action with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear, you can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon. This uses the same ability modifier as its primary attack, but the weapon damage die for this attack is a d4 and deals bludgeoning damage. So you now have 2 means of hitting your opponents with a quarterstaff. You hit them fully, and then you can catch them on the other end.
So with that, being the D8 would be the D4, would I still then, with the black quarterstaff?
Yes, black quarterstaff's unique properties still get the fire damage.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
You also, while wielding your quarterstaff, other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter your reach. So anything entering melee range from you, you can attack.
Okay, what am I looking at for that?
Say polar ability. Feel tired, I'm so sorry. Yep.
Oh, don't worry.
Polar mastery, it's in your feats now. I've added it to you. But it'll also be under actions, and then go to reactions, you'll find it there as well. Opportunity, polar master, opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know you can't win them all. You know that sometimes you can't always succeed.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a little bit shorter than desired, but there wasn't a lot to write up for your character on this occasion. Apologise sincerely. We are trying to get through these as much as possible. Next week we'll be doing Fia. And we'll be looking to an interesting event will happen with her, regarding her past and her journey to meeting you guys. But it's a little short one, guys, but it did have the story aspect. Very sorry the way I've handled the
stream itself.
Yeah. I knew I forgot something, so I was too busy trying to make sure the music was kept up to date, and then I realised, oh, but I think I changed something, and I looked over, there's not much content here for you guys, I'll fix that. At least we're here talking. But next week, Fear, we'll see what will happen there. It'll be quite a hectic week, because that's when raiding is back on with Vigilantes. One of the reasons why I wanted to get it done, but the delays with Echoes one-shot definitely did not allow that to get done in a reasonable amount of time, but we should be done in time for Christmas, and it's just back to the main campaign only for a little while. And our next one-shot story after Fear and Salaphanos will be a special event, still part of the campaign, but not part of the main story.
Okay.
But you guys will have some interesting little aspects to play with. But until next time, guys, in the meantime, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.